again. Hello, I'm Avril, and Michael has been with my son and myself for the last 3 days and has been helping us to have a better life, a better way of life. And one of the things that he has helped us immensely with is food. And I have known about this for many years, but I've got to a stage in my life where I just didn't care about it anymore, and we were eating lots of toxic rubbish, which most people would regard as just average normal food. But we are eating now fresh, wholesome vegetables and fruits and juicing in the morning. And I know this is a good thing, and I've always known it's a good thing, but we're actually now doing it. And to do it, we went through our cupboards and got rid of all the ugly, horrible, messy stuff. And it truly is, and it doesn't do your body any good. And I'm now on the road to, hopefully, feeling not like a 70-year-old, which is what I nearly am, but I don't want to feel like this. So I'm doing this for me, very personally. And thank you again, Michael, because I needed this call, this stop sign and say, hey, what are you doing? What are you putting in your body? And yeah, I do know it was all bad. And now let's hope in weeks to come I will be losing weight, which is something I, over the years, never had a problem with, but I need to. I'm feeling energetic again, and hopefully pain relief, because I've been taking far too many pills to just alleviate the way I feel every day, which is awful. And I really feel happy to go on this journey now and positive about it and feel as though I'm getting back me. Okay?
Bless. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Eddie, and I had a session with Michael. It was very challenging for me, but I also felt very well held and contained in the space, so I felt really safe working with him. It was also very, aside from being challenging, it opened up so many doors for me in my life, and change came so fast and so quickly. There was almost a little bit overwhelming, but totally necessary. So if you feel the call to bring some more healing into your life, to release things that are not needed anymore, that are blocking you, that are not allowing you to advance, to move forward, then I do recommend you to have a session with Michael, because he knows how to hold well space and make you feel safe, and he does channel light for you to release things. So I invite you all to check that out. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. I love you.
It's just amazing.
What happened?
There was a light being with us today.
A what?
A light being with us today. And he had a sword. And there was like a vortex going up the sword. But it was like a snake's head. A snake's, I don't know, it was just... And the heat, did you feel the heat?
I don't feel the heat. Did you feel the heat?
I told you I was boiling. I had to pull my sleeves up. If I was half decent, I'd have taken the jumper off. But it was amazing, amazing.
Anything else that come to you?
Yeah, I could feel when you were pulling.
You could what?
When you were pulling, I could feel it. Yeah, it was just amazing. But I'm beginning to tune in with you now. Yeah.
Hello, my name's Sarah. I just done a session with Michael. I saw lots of different colour lights. I come in feeling really stressed and heavy. I'm leaving feeling really light, happy, and more relaxed.
Hi, my name's Helen. I've just had a session with Michael. Wow, absolutely phenomenal. I had a negative energy inside me, just wasn't allowing me to do anything, just pulling me down. Actually got rid of it. We let it up to the sun, put the net over it. He looked like a lizard. Lizard form, lizard eyes, just negative energies. So he's gone. My son came to me, who passed 5 years ago. Absolutely amazing. Spoke to my boy. Yeah, and he said that I could do anything and get on with my life, that he's happy. And when I said goodbye to him, he was an eagle and he just flew away, and it was absolutely phenomenal feeling. And yeah, just amazing. Opened the box. I had a box of gold box that opened, and it was full of sunshine. It was all the positive things I wanted in my life, and when I opened it, it was just a ray of sunshine, and it felt amazing opening this box. And I feel so much lighter, so elated, just amazing, absolutely amazing. So anyone that feels like they need, I don't know, an energy, a negative energy, they feel that they just need to let go of it, honestly, get hold of Michael. Phenomenal, amazing, best thing I ever done. Thank you, Michael.
Hi, I just had a session with Michael. An emotional alchemy and a healing session, and I'm still mind blown. It was just so, it's so strange it's hard to describe. He made me walk through this house, which I think is probably my dream house, really, and open these 5 rooms that were there, and I just saw these really negative entities, demon looking like, some I can't tell what they were. One of them actually told me that he was my husband, the one that looked the scariest, the one that scared me the most. And yeah, that thing said that it was my husband. And then the first room also had like a demon looking thing, but I don't know what that was. Something obviously negative in my life. And then room 3 and 4, I saw my family. I saw myself first as a child, so a 3-4-year-old child, and then I saw my parents and my brother after. I sort of turned into my brother, and it was just so emotional. And then in room 4, I saw my dog who passed a couple of years back. Just had that lovely cuddle and a bit of a play. And in the last room, there was again another demon looking thing, but I wasn't even scared of it. It was scared of me, and just told him it had to go, and I got rid of it, and the thing actually agreed. And I just feel so lighter, so much lighter, like I've got so much out of me, so much shit out of me. I feel really light. I feel like I could just float right now. So yeah, it was an amazing experience.
Hi, my name's Rich. I've just done a session of healing and emotional alchemy. I had a couple of entities within me that were really dragging me down, bringing a lot of bad energy. I managed to release 2 in the session that I had with Mickey. It felt very relieving after. It felt a bit strange when going through your different rooms and emotions, but I feel like this could be the next step to something great. May potentially need some more sessions, but we'll see.
Hi, my name's Lisa, and I've just had my second session with Mickey doing emotional alchemy, where today we've worked on another issue of my confidence, where Mickey was able to put me into a trance and take me back to my childhood, where we slowly worked through all the self-sabotaging that I had been carrying from childhood, and we worked at smashing it down bit by bit, so that slowly, every time I sort of went back to revisit myself at a certain age, I was able to take the sabotage and take it up to the light to clear it. And now, after sort of like going back over it quite a few times, I feel that it's gone, that all the programming that I've been carrying since I was like a child through to my adult life with all my relationships, the program of self-sabotaging, it feels like it's really shifted, and I feel so much lighter now. So thank you, Mickey.
Hi, it's Jojo Sunshine again. I'm just having my second healing with Mickey. Yesterday was a bad day for me. My mum going into hospital and had a rows with my son because he's not in a good place. Also, I wasn't feeling too good and lots of pain in my stomach. Anyway, I've had a healing today, another healing today. My colours were more brighter today. I was lots of pinks and blues, and I was thinking of my nan who's passed, and my brother, my little brother, who passed away last year. I see visions of me and my brother in Cyprus lighting a candle in a church, and I kept having a vision of me on a horse, a chestnut horse with a white patch, and stroking it and riding it on the beach, and funny stories with my nan. My belly was gurgling up again down from her womb, bubbling up, and I feel relaxed, I feel lighter, and I feel blessed, and yeah, I've just come out of the healing, so I've got a cover on me because I'm feeling a bit cold now because I heated up, got really hot, I bubbled up, and now I'm getting cozy. So I thank Mike Mickey for my blessing, and I have a better day today, and I'm blessed, and thank you. Namaste.
Hi, my name's Liam, and I've just finished a healing session with Mickey, and I have to say that it was something else. It was it was crazy. Went on a journey that I've never been on before. I don't really know how to explain it. It's something else. But I definitely feel like I've got a lot more answers to the questions I had, and finding my silence, my peace, is definitely going to help me going forward, dealing with a lot of things in my life. So yeah, appreciate it, and he's definitely a man to trust. Thanks very much.
Hello, my name's Alex. I've just had an energy healing with Michael. When Michael first started and he was putting his hands on my head, I felt a lot of energy shoot down my leg. I see a lot of colours visually, and pinks and light clouds, and when he went down to my feet, the energy then went up to my pelvis, and I could feel some sharp pain there, and up through my arms. Then he came back and done my head again, and I saw this hole. I thought his hands were on my head like this, and I could see this hole and the light and the dark around it, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger across my forehead, but his hands were actually here. I could see this opening in my head. When he went to my crown area, I felt tingling all over my face, and then heat. I could feel heat down this side, and then I could feel he was drawing things out, things that are blocked in my shoulder and neck, and I could feel him pulling them out. And now I feel, and then I started to cry, and then I was happy because I could feel these things coming out, like emotion coming out, and then I felt all light and shivery, all tingly, shivery, and yeah, like a light sensation, and but different sensations, like numbness around the face, but then tingling, like almost like all the energy, I could, feel it going through my certain areas of my body over to my shoulder and neck, face, head, and through my left leg and pelvis and hip.
And the problem in your face, how does it feel now?
Now I feel light. I feel the arm isn't stiff, the arm isn't tense, and I feel a lot slower in my like I'm more controlled within my energy. I'm not speaking so fast, and I feel a lot calmer. I feel a lot calmer in my body, and I felt connected to my body. I felt that I could tense all my muscles, and I could control the whole of my body. And a few sensations in the toes and feet as well, but mainly in my head, mainly my shoulders, my arm, tinglings in my fingers, where I could feel it going down through my arm into my fingers. My stomach, when I was breathing, I could feel the cord from my stomach get stronger and stronger with every breath I took. And it's almost like pulling my belly button back into my tummy. So I could feel I had my I could breathe in again and hold my stomach.
Hi all, my name's Ben. Just a bit of background about myself. I've trained as a hypnotherapist, I've done numerous courses in NLP, so that's neuro-linguistic programming. I used to run a positive psychology course in Dundee for a number of years, helping all sorts of people get over fears, phobias, anxiety, stress, etc. I also did plant medicine in 2019. Went to a place in Costa Rica called Rhythmia, did 3 nights of breath work and 4 nights of ayahuasca, and was reunited with my spirit then. And it's been quite an amazing journey since then. So going to Mickey's was certainly a next step and a step up into consciousness training, that's for sure, and awareness. So I've known Mickey for about just over a year. We speak quite regularly on the phone, and we happen to be coming down to Spain to stay on holiday for a short period of time, during which time I spent 3 days, or 3 nights, and almost 4 days with Mickey. He's a really great guy to be around, very knowledgeable, spent a lot of time going inside himself, had quite a dramatic past, and as is usual, most people with dramatic pasts, I include myself in that, do start to awaken to what's going on, because to tolerate life as it has been becomes intolerable. So we make different choices, and the choice is to go inwards, and certainly going to Mickey's and spending the time there was very much, an inward journey, and great to have somebody to bounce information off, bounce thoughts off, bounce downloads off, was really, really helpful. I've often said when I speak with Mickey that we speak here. These things are making noises, these mouths, but there's something else going on here. There's only a few people that I'm aware of at the moment that I actually do that with. So, so I was really enticed to go and see what he was doing. So, on arrival, Mickey had made a lovely meal, and the beauty of the whole thing was it was incredibly simple and tasted very, very, very good. 2 different salads and some fish, so it was really alkaline. Something Mickey does most, if not all of the time, is run an alkaline diet. He's changed his body shape, etc., and you feel really nourished afterwards, and your body is sort of thanking you very much for it. I mean, if I'm completely honest, I've had, it's been quite a challenging couple of years, as it has for everyone, and I'd lapsed into drinking, on a night time, on a consistent basis, not having alcohol in the cornflakes for breakfast by a long shot, but it was uncomfortable, drinking a bottle and a half of wine on a night time, or whatever it might be. So we knocked it on the head for those days, completely, and I'm a week afterwards and still haven't touched a drop, and have no intention of going back there. So that was really good. One of the things, and Mickey's really up for sharing information, sharing how he's got or moved on, was the little things he's integrating into his life. Like I say, this alkaline diet that make a massive difference on a daily basis. So your body will be thanking you, and you'll be excited about getting up, rather than getting up and having your bacon and eggs on toast or whatever it might be. So great. I did 3 healing sessions with Mickey, once each day, and like I said, I've done a significant amount of hypnotherapy training, and worked in a number of fields with positive psychology and neurolinguistic programming, and etc., etc. What I found was that actually one of the things with working with Mickey is I was able to go deeper and pull things into the light a lot easier, and see things a lot easier than I had done before, and bring them into reality, because they're in your reality anyway if they're in your subconscious. It's as simple as that. But being able to delve a little bit deeper, which is what we managed to do, and it wasn't really uncomfortable, at all. I didn't find it traumatic at all. I think it was a relaxing experience, and then I can commute those shadows, if you like, or those little pieces of ego, or however you wish to call them. I can bring them to the light. I can see them and take the lesson from them and let them go. Send them back to source, which is fantastic. So that was deep. I went deeper on those than I have with a number of others, as I said. It's also a great place to get more in alignment with your spirit. Mickey talks a lot and receives a huge amount of downloads from spirit during the day, as I do too, certainly on an evening, especially when I quiet my mind. And obviously, because it was a lot quieter there, and I was taking time to be within myself, and Mickey was holding space for me, it was really it was great to be able to listen and be intuitive, and allow myself to be intuitive and listen for those small voices. So that was really good, really helpful. The atmosphere was very much one of holding space, and during those days, there are a number of things that were brought to my attention in terms of daily practice that I could take away from those few days and come out and practice in my daily life. Now, we did some qigong each morning, and other other practices, but the Qigong was frankly amazing, and I've continued that practice since I've been away actually. And being able to feel on a consistent basis the energy within myself, my chi, between my hands as a magnetic force, as a field, if you like, and this is replicable and demonstrable with each reoccurring practice. Including, I came back, I'm actually still on holiday now, hence the crinkled shirt, and slightly unkempt beard. We're staying near some friends, and they've got a 14-year-old and an 18-year-old sons, and both of them have tried this Qigong practice, which is half an hour, really not stressful at all. In fact, it's completely the opposite. Very easy, half an hour of getting into flow, pulling in energy into yourself, increasing your reservoir of chi, and then feeling that chi between your hands. Both of these kids were, the eldest one was basically near in tears because he was, why haven't we been taught about this in school? It's half an hour, I can feel the energy in my hands, I feel amazing. It was just, why haven't we been taught this? This is just so amazing. I'm so delighted to learn this at the age of 18. As was the younger 14-year-old, who's very demotivated with school, very demotivated with a number of things at the moment, but actually there was a spark about him because he could feel the energy. No pun intended. So that was great as well. I became a lot more present with the ether, the fifth element that so many people are unaware of because it hasn't been taught to them, obviously. I've been aware of it for quite some time, talking in months, maybe a year or whatever, but these exercises brought into practicality the use of the ether and how you can set your intention and really start to help crystallize a lot of my thoughts around it and bring them really into reality, so you can start to comprehend your creator beingness, and how to use the ether to your advantage, what intentions do to it, and helps to crystallize or bring into your mind what you're thinking about. Is the thought that I'm having right now, is it helpful or is it not helpful? If it's not helpful, how do we change it? Can we move it? These are things that I had learned before, certainly a different method with Mickey, a good method, but exciting to put it into the context of the ether, so very empowering 3 days, very awareness enhancing 3 days. The technique Mickey uses is, as I say, deep. In summary, I'd highly recommend anyone go there. Where I found it particularly useful in my stage in life is I'm running a business at the moment, which has been heavily hit by the shenanigans that have been going on recently. So it's helped me to recenter within myself, particularly post-plant medicine. It's like having another next conversation, bringing that back into your reality. It's 2 years since I did plant medicine, and that was a paradigm change and a complete shift. But actually having a conversation with Mickey and being around Mickey has helped me dramatically move forward and bring other practices into my life that help me align with my spirit, be aware of my spirit, and so all in all, fantastic. Very grateful, Mickey. What you're doing, mate, is life-changing.
Hello, my name is Avril, and Michael's been with me for 3 days. And last year, around this time, I was feeling very disturbed, very anxious, explosive almost, and was in an extremely bad place. I did not want to be anywhere. I did not want to exist. I didn't want to take up any space on this ugly planet anymore. And I've been hanging on, and things are going on obviously all around the world, but I couldn't see any light. But I have been spending time with Michael, and we've been chatting a lot, and he gave me a healing, and I've been offered some light, some glimmers of light. I won't say it's a complete transformation of me, but I can see that there is goodness still out there, and there is a way forward, and that now I want to be part of it. So thank you, Michael.
Bless you.